Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Aiden, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, the last episode we did finish the game. Yes, we beat everything to do with the main thing. But, we have not even started with side stories. But, before I do this, I'm going to find out how to get the last one. Because I'm not just going to sit here forever and hope that I unlock it. To get all side stories. Write poems tailored to each character's preference, with the exception of. So what I need to get a perfect Natsuki? When it comes to like all 7 of the game's side stories, you need to write poems tailored to each. Huh? Uh, Points for characters? Hmm. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use this guy. So okay, to the story. No, isn't everything reset? Crap. Oh, do I have to literally delete the game to be able to do this? Um. Hmm. Hmm. How do I fix this? Oh no. Reset literally everything. Yeah, I'm still recording. Uh, that's a lot of stuff. So is all my data gone too? Hmm. Wait, no, this is like literally first opening the game. I've played this entire game. You know the game's age rating? Yes. Sorry. Turn my volume up a little. Wow, so I literally have to start over from the very beginning. Guess I'm going with my name. Hold on. Text me. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, it's only stuff I've read. I'm not reading all of this again. Oh, that's gonna take way too long. Oh. Wait. Wait, no. No way. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. No, no. What did I do? Oh, the game froze. I don't understand what's going on. Literally. No, I didn't want to go back into it. Okay, it works again. I'm 5 minutes into this recording. Back up. Side stories. Okay, I do have everything else. Files, everything should be good. Yes, I have everyone. I won't do it yet. No, I'm not gonna reset everything yet. How many times I've listened to this opening is a little annoying. For literally the past 10 minutes. I'm literally just clicking away. Yeah, I can definitely tell what's going on right now. As you can hear, I'm just clicking away at my mouse. Listen. You might be able to hear, I don't know. Oh, I'm using so many clicks. I have 50 million, but I don't know. I can't believe I have to go through all of this just to get one side story. Oh, finally. Yep. Oh my god. 7 minutes. Yeah. I gotta have a cheat sheet. Purple. Oh, no, no, that's messed up. Uh, no, I don't want that. I gotta restart. Am I already screwed? Already screwed. Okay. Sticky. Yes. I did it. Achievement? Okay, the achievement's bugged. Hmm. Mhm. Oh boy. Realistically, all this is just waiting. Do I? I have it now. Oh, finally. But that took way too long to do. Huh. I select this. You only have to select that word, really? That's my new wallpaper. No, Sayori's off for here. Okay, finally. I have it all set. Okay, now we can actually start this. Beginning the side story. Um, what? Never seen this place before. Oh, I know this place. Okay, everyone. Literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Uh, it's debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Ouch. Ooh, this is the origin of the literature club. The days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Wow, I've never heard this music before. It's so new. It's so good. Ooh. Oh, jeez. That was so loud. Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? Oh, we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're into making fun of me. I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I'd make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that. Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. Holy crap, this music's loud. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. Wait, there's no saving here. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. Wow, this is interesting. This is the origin of the literature club. Period. Like, no tricks, no nothing. It's as if I never existed. Which I probably didn't to these characters yet. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes.
Besides,
Sayori whispers loudly.
hug energy is what keeps me at my best.
Hug energy? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Is this from Monika's perspective now? That's interesting. Really is. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. Could be, because if you're like this, then you're gonna be kind of bummed out that you have no one else.
But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people.
Oh, these voices.
Yeah, me too.
A day passes, and the time comes for the literature club, Monika and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the clubroom. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori.
It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried.
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. We'll come back. And...
Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet onto Monika's desk.
Oh? What's this?
Oh, another poem. Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Wow, that is actually really good.
Hey, this is really good.
You wrote this, Sayori?
Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper.
Huh?
I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed.
Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members.
Oh, so this is what you wanted to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are.
Really?
I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is stupid. This is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aww. You should be more confident in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems you write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. Such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like they have so many emotions that they can't express to other people, usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club.
Wow. This is so much story. But this is giving like good backstory to how the literature club was originally formed. And how it was shaped to be what it was when we first joined. Not anything later. Because Monika screwed that up.
So, I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels good. Kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? I brainstormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster.
I don't understand any of that, but it's pretty cool. And I cannot just leave halfway through this, because I have to go through all of that again. Because there's no save feature right now. Right next to Yato, there should be a save, and it's grayed out. Or pinked out, whatever.
Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, When would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. Ah. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried they're bringing the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? Who would come just for the cupcakes and then leave? Wow, that was gonna be neat. That's pretty cool. Oh, nobody would do that. I almost did. Almost. That'd be mean. But, you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list is hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the people and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How do we know that they're just reading for fun? Well, we can ask them. Then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I am useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, well, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for my club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. The heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. They're talking about me! It's just me! Wow. That's actually what I thought. Or the character thought in the beginning. Holy crap. Wow. Huh. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I'd probably not do that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't sound fun to most people anyway. You really need to catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do. When you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share them, you know? It's like, intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of, yeah. Thinking about it now. No. Hehehe, just kidding. Oh my gosh. What? What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. Must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? Oh, you weren't. Ah, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. This is actually really cool, because Sayori was the one who came up with, like, a lot of the ideas for the club. Monika just went along with it and tried to keep order in the room, I guess. Wow, so Sayori is the bigger leader, I guess. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Who would want to make new friends? Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monika! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? That's Harry and Recruiter. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk.
Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way.
This way. You don't have to run.
Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See? Here.
Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book.
I feel like a creep doing this.
You should go inside and talk to her.
Me? You're the president. I know I'd probably scare her away.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. Monika takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened?
Well, I entered the classroom, and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out.
That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club.
I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room. Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, two end up in a better spot than from where they began.
Well, I would say that was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get new members. Hey, what's this?
Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier.
Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute.
That was a little overdramatic.
But
Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment.
You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but
would you call yourself a perfectionist?
Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, it's such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision.
What's the vision? It's...
Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs.
I don't know. I just want everyone to...
Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against a sheet of paper.
Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monika returns Sayori's smile. Oh. Man. And this makes Monika's excuse for doing all of the things. Oh, like, no, that it's just definitely not right at all anymore. Gotta sit closer.
It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're gonna make this the best club ever.
Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn.
Time to go home. You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too.
Sayori beams and grabs her things.
You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. It's alright, I just want some time alone. In that case,
Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika.
Good luck!
Monika smiles and waves in return. As Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right now.
The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is key to that, but it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Wow. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems? Jeez. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. Fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. That is why I've decided I must become the flower. Holy crap, these are deep. Oh, my voice is killing me right now. It's probably because I literally, like, half an hour ago, just recorded the final episode for Doki Doki, and it was long. Very long, and these voices don't help. What the? Wait, Sayori? Oh. Ah, trust part 2 now. Make sure you this one? This one? Ooh, okay. I don't know what's new because there's no thing. Yep, just Monika. Is this the music from right after I delete Monika? Just the first skin.
Every day I imagine a future where
I can be with you.
in my hand
It's a pen that'll write a poem
of me and
you.
The ink flows
Down into a dark
puddle. Just
in
move
your
your
hand.
right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite
Choices. What will it take
just
to find that special day?
What will it take
Just to find that special day. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to get through that. Part 2. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? Oof, sorry. This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. So she did have depression for the longest time. This proves that. I just thought it was Monika messing with Sayori's character file. But no, she didn't plan it in there. It's always been there. And she just made it worse. Oh, oh no, that's more horrible than it should be. No, I don't like that. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monika, is everything okay? Sorry, I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. Oof. Jeez.
I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me.
Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy.
This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things are so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish.
Oof. Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. Yeah, no. Oh, Sayori put Monika in the worst spot. And me as a character, later on, in the worst spot. Because, Sayori doesn't want to talk about it. So, having other people worry for her is just she's calling them selfish for worrying about her, not anything else. Ah. But then, if you're a good friend, you have to worry. Oh, that hurts. I hate that, honestly. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, yeah. But as unfair as it is for Monika to cry, it's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend.
Sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah.
Monika takes a deep breath.
Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what?
Monika pauses to collect her thoughts.
This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that.
Sayori smiles gently.
I'll promise if you promise.
Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile.
I promise. Me too.
As the conversation closes, the mood in the room has lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities.
So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your own feelings down first, and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a college, where you find all the things you want to put in, then you arrange them in a pretty way.
Ow. That's deep. I did not expect that from Sayori.
At least, that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way not to get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important.
Monika pulls out a pen and paper and starts writing on it.
Stop being a perfectionist. I'm just kidding.
Monika scribbles out, "You idiot," after she writes it down.
No, keep it. Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Yeah.
Underneath the scribble, Monika rewrites, "You idiot." She stared at the paper. Her words stare back at her.
Kind of funny how I wrote down
what I'm mad at myself for. And then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. And also you, of course. Monika continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. Surprisingly quiet. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. Wow. I'm just still, like, completely blown away by the fact that Sayori has always had depression. We just never knew it. Monika was actually a pretty good person. And it started out with Sayori, who just happened to come along and pretty much saved the club. Seriously, that is incredible. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Monika looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. It's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Haha, don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. Cute. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each day passing, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Is that it? No, that's not it. As usual, Monika's the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. So much more attractive than the old one, but new catchphrase is clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is the one that one can use writing to discover themselves. I can't read now. I don't know why. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Why was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only became heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. Yeah, this is also explaining a lot about the debate club. It was about the person on the outside. Ooh. I need water. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip on the pen firmly against the paper. Yeah, but her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Out of spite for herself, she presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand. Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A sting. Oof. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. I feel like I can read, but I don't know. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading a piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Wow. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard on the club, but also something else, I think. Can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just so hard to be vulnerable. Mm. Sayori takes a sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Oh, this makes me feel so bad. I don't like that. Plus the music's going and it's so awkward. Sometimes I want to die. Hurry. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. It's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is, like, screaming at me to stop. You don't have to force yourself. Just because of the promise yesterday. They want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is a literature club. I trust you, more than I'm scared. At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never told anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. So much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. That's terrible. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that, because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I keep feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it with confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. So silly. The club is only two people, but it really means so much to me. Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monika steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you like. Oh, yeah, this is the best. Wait, hold on. I know this is a horrible time, but I've got to do something. Okay. And thumbnail. There it is. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulders.
Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. Promise.
Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice.
I'm so worthless.
Oh, it hurts.
And everyone would be better off without me.
No. Oh, no, no. Mm-mm. No, I hate that. I've always loved Sayori. No, I don't want to see this. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek.
I'm just an inconvenience to everyone.
No, you are not. No, you are not. Sayori, you are the best one in this game.
I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it.
The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching her at her throat and chest.
I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die.
As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. I wanted to be what Monika is right now. Like, I tried to help her, but Monika screwed Sayori a little too much. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle.
This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend.
Monika offers a few words of comfort, but she knows Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monika can't magically make them go away, but you can. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do.
Have so much value. To me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't be the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never get any other members, I would still be happy. That's what brought you here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. That's your favorite thing to do, right?
Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a little longer. Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breath steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes.
I guess I needed that.
That's so bad.
Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, make sure that things are the way they usually are. That's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are.
The two exchange smiles.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but are you considered a professional? Sayori nods. Scary. This is already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice. But if you're ever looking for the courage, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches.
Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Haha. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up to it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy.
Monika smiles.
But I might want to get a snack first.
All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems oddly familiar. I wonder who.
That's it! Oh man.
Yes. Wallpaper. That is amazing. Well, I'm probably gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.